damaging for them and dangerous because they would want to play more in the late game. And BTK is still one of the best team in NA in the late game, so not too scared. Not too scared. Looking good for BTK. Alright. So as expected, we have the 1-3-1 formation. Let's do this little hyper on the Roger, get him fed a bit. Squishy team on the mid lane, right? You see Roger, Natalia, Selena, it's not something that really scares you out if you engage against them. But if you get picked by the Selena, that's something that would be damaging, because that's when their burst damage is really coming handy. We have different startup. The Akatsuki team starting 3 people on the red to help Harith get the red, while BTK, Shark and we were just roaming around trying to get the vision on what the enemies are doing. While right now you see Zane doing his blue by himself, everyone on the Akatsuki side rotating together. I'm not sure what BTK is trying to do. They're trying to do something sneaky, or maybe engaging the blue, stunning the blue. It's not going to be enough to do anything. Yeah, we didn't really utilize too much Selena and Natalia right there. While Roger was farming solo, they are pressuring, they are just keeping the side, keeping the mid lane safe from any engage maybe. That's what their plan was. Alright, Akatsuki playing really in their side of the map, and BTK playing aggressive. If you look at the positioning of Natalia, this shows me that they want to play early. They heard me somehow. That was probably their plan all along. They will play early on this game. We got a small fight on the mid lane, but nothing to really worry about. None of the team just committing to anything special yet. Harith just getting his level 4 on the top lane, almost trying to get a gank on Karti. Uranus is a very strong pick. It's hard to gank him, very hard. Even 3 people wouldn't be able to kill a Uranus that's played well. And Karti does play well is Uranus, that's for sure. Baxia engaging on Karti. Both teams trying to have a clash. The little crab is going to Harith. Harith engaging, a lot of damage being done on Uranus. This is a very big problem. First blood given to Harith. And again, another one is going to go down with the amazing ultimate from the Farsa, from the back lane, from the little bush. He had the perfect positioning just to finish off Shark. And this is actually pretty bad. Like I said, if BTK lost or lose the early game, that's gonna be a problem. You don't want Harith to snowball. Okay, that's what I said. And look, 1-0-1 on Harith. I don't know what you think about this, but this is scary already.
That's a really good game. Really good rotation from Akatsuki. You can see them rotating like 3 or 4. They're making nice pick off, while BTK is a step behind to rotation. That puts Akatsuki in the lead.
I don't like what BTK is doing right now. I feel like they are all, you know, on each side of the map, not really together. There is some sort of inconsistencies in the way they rotate. It just doesn't really make sense. While Akatsuki is packed, right? And you have to be packed when you play around the Harith. And if you pack around the Harith and let the Farsa in the back lane doing the damage, you're gonna do amazing in teamfights. And they are doing pretty well at it. So 3-0 for Akatsuki, already 1,000 gold ahead, and it's looking pretty bad for BTK right now. Can they come back, get a couple of kills and just chill out a bit? They finally got their level 4, all of them, so they can be safe and utilize those ultimates. Zane is still farming, so that would be a bad timing to engage. They need to play with Zane, with Roger, as soon as possible. Kali doing pretty good on the bot lane, getting the shield down, but it's still pretty messy on the mid lane. I don't see it going BTK's way for now. We get Harith and Joehead just dueling Karti on the top lane. Zane is going to join in the fight. He has the double buff, he has everything ready. He could be engaging this 4 vs 2 on the top lane, and this is a bad positioning from the Harith. Completely unaware of the gank that's happening. I would put this little mistake on the Baxia, who is fighting in the mid lane on the Kali, instead of maybe taking the information. And again, Joehead going down. Bad rotation. Not really bad rotation. Good rotation from BTK, but bad rotation from the front laner of Akatsuki, not taking information on where the rest of the team is. And I guess he got baited a bit into taking a fight with Khalid. But no, you have to utilize your role as it is and take the infos, okay? I don't know, it was pretty obvious, but they didn't see it. First tower going down, favor of BTK, and just like that, 2 kills, 1 tower, you're back in the gold lead. Just like this. So good job, BTK. Let's see how Akatsuki come back from this. I'd like to see them do what they did in the first place, which was a rotation as 4 and just playing around the Harif, ganking the squishy. I don't think they should spend too much time on Uranus. There is only so much you can do to a Uranus when you gank, but once he starts to get a bit of items, it's forget about it, right? So they should actually focus, and that's pretty new. They should focus on the mid lane actually. That's where I think they should get the kills. Like Sharks and Roger would be way easier to gank by Uranus. If they really want to try it, they could get powerless, right? But Khalid is super tanky. Same thing. Good Lord going down towards BTK. A little stun onto Baxia, but it's not gonna be enough to get the kill. Right now, BTK is just controlling, playing passive, getting the objectives one by one. They just want to split and get some map control, basically. Natalia and Selena pretty much putting the pressure on the mid lane, keeping everyone away. And if you look at your map, you can see that BTK again, they have the map controlled properly. Khalid is pushing, the 3 mid laners, let's call them like this, are just invading Akatsuki's river all the time. Natalia is taking information like she's supposed to do. So yeah, good job. I want to see Zane trying something now. Same thing, he has double buff. It's the right moment to gank. Maybe ganking the bot lane, but no, they are calling off the gank. They are not gonna try. They're playing safe. I'm surprised they are playing very safe. Powerless really a bit. Well. Khalid going down. Baxia going down. But Zane coming at the worst moment. He come in just stuck the burst in the face. That was actually super unlucky for him, because his timing was awful. He got straight up engaged as soon as he arrived. He arrived late to the fight, and that's always the problem. When you arrive late to the fight as a carry, you don't really have any idea of what cooldown got used or where is positioned where. So you don't really know how you're gonna start your team fight, okay, your own team fight. And I think Zane fell into this situation where he just arrived and he got stunned, and that was it. So pretty good fight from Akatsuki. I wish BTK just, gathered themselves up and did a proper gank like they did earlier, not being scared of taking risks. They have Natalia, okay? They have the map control. They have Selena's traps as well, so they should be taking the fight first, especially with the stun and the initiation that Selena brings to the team. Joehead super aggressive right now, cutting the... He's gonna go down, he's trying to run away from the other side on the tier 2. He's flickering away, but I don't think he's gonna survive this. Yes, he's going down. That was a bit greedy. They took the attention of the bot lane. They could have done the turtle, but Akatsuki not reactive enough, not doing it. Natalia completely unaware that there's people. She didn't see the little marker on her face saying that people were around in his bush, and she just went in and died. A lot of mistakes on both sides. Powerless out of position, trying to heal his way through. Baxia going to maybe put his passive on Powerless before going back. What a great play from Baxia, good one. Just to finish the Khalid, that was good. Be careful not being too greedy. They are not. Good engage from Akatsuki under the tower. Enough damage to finish the Selena off, and now that opens up the map to objectives. So Turtle is open, the Crab is open. They can push safely the side lanes and get maybe the tier 1 tower on the mid lane. Right now Akatsuki in control of this game. It's funny because even though the sign in terms of aggressivity show that BTK would press hard on the early game, Akatsuki was rotating as a team. They are really playing together and doing some pretty interesting stuff, I have to say. So yeah, pretty clean game from Akatsuki. They're really showing that they practice together. That's what I can tell you just from watching. From the perspective of a guy who doesn't know them, I can tell you those guys know each other pretty well. They are not doing too much mistakes as a team, while BTK is doubting. I feel like they are doubting. They are not sure. Do we fight? Do we not fight? Okay, Natalia trying to fight Joehead and trading with him. That was okay, I guess, but that's not really what I'm expecting from a Natalia right now. I'm not expecting her to trade with a Joehead. I'm more expecting her to kill Farsa or to kind of engage on the Harif to try to kill. This is bad for BTK. This is bad. What a great engage from BTK. A great bait from Harif. I don't know if he meant to do that, but he actually baited Khalid to take the fight, and Akatsuki just finished him off without Khalid being able to heal himself. So another pick for Akatsuki. That's just how this game has been until now, man. Picks after picks. Good baits. Baxia being a bit more confident now. maybe too much confidence though, because everyone is collapsing on him and he's gonna go down just like this, giving a kill to Zane. Everyone is careful to give him the kill. First tower on the mid lane going down, with Harif trading objectives while his teammate is dying. He is actually taking the tier 1 tower. We still have this 2000 gold lead for Akatsuki. It's quite a good job for Akatsuki, man. I had my doubts on Harif, but I also know that every time a team plays Harif, they played for a good reason. The guy is good with it, okay? And he has been efficient, he has been doing his job. Alexi has been doing great as well. Katotkacha, good relay on the initiation. So pretty clean, man. I don't have much to say about Akatsuki. And BTK right now maybe trying to find their marks. I don't see them on their best day right now, and I'm aware of this. I'm still waiting for Shark to do some very clever moves with his Natalia. I feel like he's playing more of a support role right now. Maybe on the late game when he's starting to be fed, it's gonna be interesting to see how he positions himself. You know? Charty just pushing his lane on the top lane. Baxia trying to engage on the mid lane. Powerless having to use his ultimate to run away again. All those kills used to escape. That's showing me that Akatsuki's pro right now. They are really dominating. That's a really risky Lord though. I don't like 5 vs 5 Lords with 2000 gold difference. I really don't like it. I think it's a gamble that you shouldn't have taken. And they might be paying this. For the highest price, Zane is low HP though. He has to go back. Harif is completely safe. Everyone is going to go. He's gonna re-engage with his Katotkacha ultimate. This is complicated. This is such a messy fight though. Don't be too greedy. When you do a mistake, starting a Lord and ending up in a bad situation, you should completely call off the fight and just reschedule the fight at a later date, my friend. That's how it should be, because I think we all agree that was a very risky trade. They didn't have any vision on the top lane. Where was Zane? Where was Uranus? They didn't know. They were in the bush just next to the Lord. So taking a risk when you're ahead on a 5 vs 5 when everyone is alive, I wouldn't do that. Maybe baiting, but I think they baited a bit too long, which made them lose too much life and put them in the situation where engaging right now would be a mistake. We are getting in a fight at a disadvantage. Baxia just poking off. And again, this trend, this momentum switching from both teams. Look at BTK back at controlling the map properly. Both teams looking at each other. Baxia getting stunned while he's rolling. That's always funny because you roll forward. Farsa just used his ultimate. That's a good timing for BTK to engage. Farsa no ultimate. And double, even triple mute on Harif. He goes down. Farsa no ultimate. This was perfectly played from BTK. Well played BTK. They picked the perfect timing as soon as Farsa used her major ultimate, which is a very good way of pushing people back. And now this is just a completely tragic fight for Akatsuki. Pardon me for the words, guys, but this is very bad. 1 by 1. Harif going in, dying, obviously because he's getting engaged. Farsa trying to help out, going in, but too close because she doesn't have any ultimate to zone people off. And then, when everyone is dead, Chicken coming with the ultimate, trying to save pretty much anyone because everyone was dead, so that didn't really matter. Bad mistake, but it shows you the strength of teams like BTK or probably Akatsuki. I don't know how they are playing late game, but it shows you that BTK knows how to come back. They know how to completely outweigh their opponents in a small team fight like this, okay? So, hey, good call, man. The call of fighting after the main carry of the enemy team loses ultimate, it's always the best call, guys. Keep in mind when you play this game, the difference that you have as a high-level player with other high-level players is keeping track of the cooldowns, okay? It's super important, and it's a key factor for your understanding of the game as a team player, okay? Super important. So GG. Right now, Akatsuki still have a shot at this, obviously. The difference in goal is not too big. BTK didn't do the Lord, they pushed a bit, they got some towers, but both teams are pretty much on equal ground right now. So hey, nothing is done. It could go either way, okay? Pretty good stuff, man, we are looking at right now. I wouldn't have thought that this game would be so contested. And I'm happy it is. But I want to see some genius play again, so I'm kind of greedy myself.
Both teams are really good teams. To be honest, it's really hard for BTK to engage because they have 2 supports, which is Natalia and Selena. So it's really hard for them to engage. They're just waiting for Akatsuki to make a mistake where they can make an easy pick-off and start a fight.
I would say even they have no tank, so initiation is a bit more problematic when you don't have a a tank, right? Oh, powerless though. Powerless being a bit greedy, but he has so much sustain. He's gonna sustain this. And oh, he's gonna miss his ultimate. Oh, this was bad. This was actually a bad engage. Can they win this? Akatsuki doing a new ultimate, not getting anyone, but already 3 kills now. Oh, this is a super bad engage. They are relying, like you were saying, on their supports or their fighter to engage the fight and relying completely on Khalid's ultimate, which is super slow animation, right? I think we all agree that Khalid's ultimate you can see coming from a mile away. You can flicker outside of the range of the ultimate easily. So relying on Khalid to engage, I don't think so. I think you should be playing passive-aggressive, right? You let them engage you and then you re-engage in a second time to try to get them. But this is just awful for BTK. After this amazing fight on the mid lane, they are gonna lose a very key fight engaging on the top lane, and they are losing their first inhibitor, they are losing the Lord, they are conceding a lot of ground right now. So good job to Akatsuki for taking this fight, and I don't know if you guys saw, but they let Khalid come to them, okay? They went to it first, and then they baited his ultimate, and then they re-engage outside Khalid because he was already low HP. He had no cooldowns, he had no ultimate, he had no heal, he had nothing pretty much. So, yeah, good job, man. Good control of this fight. And BTK, a bit sad that they engage like this. I think they're gonna pay the highest price possible. Lord is probably gonna use. Oh my god, the Akatsuki ultimate zone everyone away from the inhibitor, getting the inhibitor. Farsa killing Khalid. Powerless was again a bit too extended. Shark cannot do anything with this Natalia. He has to run away. Too much damage is done. Chachi trying to kill as much as he can on the way, but look at the Lord almost finishing the core. This is such a messy team fight. Zane taking the fight onto Farsa. He's gonna run away, he's gonna play it safe, but what a Lord, man. Such a useful Lord. They took the inhibitor bot lane. They had the time before to take the one middle. They almost killed the core and finished the game. That was great, man. They are just showing how confident they are right now. That's good. They are taking risk, okay? I know a lot of a lot of teams wouldn't actually utilize the Lord this way and would take super safe, okay? They would just play the inhibitor and that's it, and then just fall back. But no, here Akatsuki played that very aggressive, and it's interesting to see. Shark trying to run away from this bad situation. The ultimate of Akatsuki was a bit missed, but other than that, the idea of zoning people outside of the inhibitor to finish it was great, okay? So I want to see more of this kind of plays, but I also want to see Zane going crazy like he did on the last team fight and just destroying the back lane. That was good. That's what probably saved BTK. What a messy fight though. Oh my god, Zane getting chased down by the Baxia is not gonna be picked. Harif has the blue, so she can do her little combination, and that's when Harif is starting to be annoying against this kind of picks, okay? Against another draft pick with more tanky team, I wouldn't say, but right now Harif starts to be very tanky. As you can see, he built this killer, he built concentrated energy, he has a lot of sustain. He has Winter Tranquian for the immunity. It's pretty scary right now. In this late game, Akatsuki is very strong in team fight. If BTK somehow lose Zane, that would be dramatic, okay? That would really be dramatic because the center of their damage right now is on Zane. Look at Powerless, always these mistakes. He's a bit too out of position. He's gonna get the backup. I don't think he's gonna go down. Everyone from BTK is coming in just to zone people away. They are not sure if they're gonna engage, but they decide to do it. This is a bit crazy though. They are gonna be, oh my god, Shark again going down. That's what I'm telling you. The damage, guys. It only comes from Zane. If Zane goes down, it's GG. And this is pretty scary because you have one team that's super tanky on one side and you have one team that has Selena and Natalia super squishy on the other side. So it's fights. This is bad, man. This is bad. Powerless trying to zone everyone away, just clearing the wave, killing the Farsa under the tower and shutting down as well with Akatsuki. Good double kill. Oh, finally Khalid is shining in this game. Finally he's doing something that's good. Don't be too greedy. I think 2 kills is very good. You have to wait for your teammate 15 seconds before they come back. That's all I have to say. But yeah, good save from Khalid, unexpected. Little mistake from Akatsuki, maybe being a bit too confident on his dive, thinking they could get the tower, but I think they focused more on trying to kill them rather than taking the inhibitor. They could have pressured the lane and did something a bit more clean. I don't really like when teams focus 5 people on the same lane, even though you can try to win the game. It doesn't always work, and it's a gamble. So always, for me, pressuring the lanes all at the same time is the best way to just choke your enemies until the end. Alright, we got a small fight between thia and the players from BTK. He's trying to cancel the Lord, maybe. I don't think they are gonna have enough power. No, Narif taking the Lord from BTK! What a freaking steal! Is it going to be enough? Because they are losing their main source of damage. Farsa trying to go back, but thia somehow gets insane! How did Zane die here? 2 members of Akatsuki going down for 2 members of BTK, but the Lord is coming on the red side. So that's gonna be a problem, and you have Johan, Gatot, and Farsa. This is going to be possible to defend. Farsa damage at the end of the game is insane. Alright, she just used her ultimate, maybe she will get it for the Lord Red Shadow Legend, Kappa, but I don't know, man. We'll see. I think this is a big game, man. Uranus maybe could slow down the push. Alexi taking a lot of damage though. Look at him. Is he going to be... he's not gonna take it. He's gonna miss his repression, his Winter Dragon as well. This is super messy. Akatsuki a bit choking on this. They are a bit choking. Instead of taking the inhibitor, they are trying to finish mid lane again. You gotta take the inhibitor first and maybe push all together. So many minions to try to finish this game. So much minion. The Lord is full life. This is gonna be game. One more hit and this is game over. Towards Akatsuki, GG 1-0 in this best of 3. What a crazy game, man.
What an amazing game. Wow.
Surprising. Both teams shaking a bit, I would say. Okay, I see a lot of mistakes. Late game for Akatsuki, I saw some mistakes from BTK early game. I don't know, both teams